Hey, J-Bros popping in here. So basically I had kind of all night and this morning to think about my modifications. And I think I really simplified this down. There was talks and thoughts, maybe I could get a stitch guy to do something with this to maybe get this all clear. But I think with this modification I'm doing, it might take that out of play and it doesn't have to be done. So what I'm gonna do, because ultimately what I'd like is this material to be down here, and that's kind of obvious, and then the lights would just shine right through these guys. And yeah, so the easiest plan that I've kind of come up with here is on the front here, because all this stuff is adjustable. And honestly, you know, you never know when you're buying some of this aftermarket stuff how easy it is to adjust. But this brand seemed like it's pretty dang solid. So basically this bar, there's nothing I can do about this, and that's fine because I love this bar and I think it's going to work out perfect permanently on the machine. This bar, there's really nothing you can do with it, and this actually goes back to a really good distance, I think. But then there's this pipe here that slides down to here. So that pipe goes from here right up to here, which where this flex cable goes into this plug right there. My thought is I'm just going to take this pipe here, and I got my tape measure here, and I'll show you what I'm thinking. And this is actually super easy. What I'd like to gain is from there to there, I'd like to gain that 6 to 7 inches. And with that being said, the reason why I came to that height is, I'll just back up again so you can see, from the platform to the top there, that's 7 feet. Well, I'm not 7 feet tall. I'm basically 5'11", so we'll just say 6 feet. So if I can drop that 6 inches, that basically means we're dealing with 6'6", which is, you know, because you don't want to feel like you're getting crushed in there either. But also, that 6 inches, like I had mentioned, brings us down where this is going to be down here. This will be able to tuck into here because the fabric then will be passed down here, so it should just kind of fold in, let's just say. But back to what the process here. So I'm thinking taking this pipe here out, cutting 6 inches off of here. What makes that so easy, you do the same thing to the other side. So now on the back side, this pipe goes from here to right here, and it plugs in here. So we take this pipe here, I'll back up a little bit, we'll take this pipe here, take that out, and obviously we'll want to cut not the tapered end, we'll want to cut this end. So I'm going to take 6 inches off of that. So I'll drop the whole canopy will just come down. This doesn't move, and then with that being dropped, the excess canopy stuff will come down 6 inches. I think that's probably the easiest, simplest way to explain it, and I think it's the easiest way to adapt it to my skid, because right now it's too tall. And then, like I was mentioning, once I drop it 6 inches from ground to the top of the skid, I think it's 7 feet 6 inches then. And my bays are 8 feet tall. So here's my hand, and I can stand on my tippy toes and basically reach 8 feet. So my canopy won't even need to be adjusted to get through there. And obviously, you could do further tweaking, but I'm thinking 6 inches is the right thing. And what I believe that does as well, for viewing, for me standing in here, and I'll just try to give you a view, and obviously I'll show you this when I'm done. 6 inches puts me right here for the Mini. Well, right there where this black line would be, I can see the bucket no problem. So I think it's kind of just a win-win overall. And honestly, maybe if I even went to 8 inches, that might be the answer, because an extra 2 inches isn't going to kill me either. But I think if, you know, once that gets lowered, wow, you know, that's a big deal. And what a simple thing. So before you even install it, just cut these pipes down to the height that you want it. Yeah, simple as that. And I give you the exact dimensions on what it is when I get this cut down. Actually, I'll just give you dimensions on what this is right now for height, because obviously once I cut my down. So from the peak up there, we're basically talking, we'll just say it's just slightly under 4 feet. Well, actually, let's just do it to the metal, I think. It's about 46 inches from this metal bar here to that top. And like I said, I'm looking to take 6 inches, but now that I look at it again, let me just remeasure this. Sorry if I'm babbling, I'm just trying to double check this live. Yeah, I might just, honestly, I might just go to 7. I'll happy medium it from 6 to 8. That way I can for sure get under my door. And the other thing I was going to point out as well, if I was going to have issues to get it in here, I could just loosen these up slightly and tilt this back, and it would lower on the peak. But I don't think I'm going to have an issue getting in and out. But I'm going to pop that, kind of an overview of what I'm going to do. And when I get to this later today, I'll just hook back up on there and kind of show you what I'm doing and what I did, and hopefully it looks cooler than heck. Okay, right now I'm into the modification stage, and I really didn't even have to take a whole lot of this down. So what I currently have did, oh, I see this one came out right there. Slide that back into place. So what I currently did is I took this corner out first, cut that down 7 inches. I took this one down, cut this down 7 inches, connected these back. Obviously that one I didn't get tight enough, it slipped out. Cut that one down, cut that down 7 inches, and right now I'm putting this last one in here, cutting down 7 inches. So it was pretty easy, and obviously you'd be able to figure out on your skid, kind of measure from the platform to the height you want it, and when you get, before you go ahead and put the canopy on, see where this U portion is on the height you want. Because like right now, I'm sitting in here pretty good. You know, like I said, I'm about, you know, let's say 5'11" up here right now. I got this about 6'6". The reason why I went 6'6", I really don't need it that high, but I also don't want this fabric down too far either. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you on the stand here, and I'm gonna get this kind of going, and you won't really be able to see much because I'm kind of in the way, but once I get this front corner on, I'll be able to tighten these other nuts, and then hopefully it's kind of in the right vicinity here. Like I said, I'm just experimenting off of the stuff I was thinking about last night, and then also the comments that I had. Basically what there is to it is this little spring here, or pipe thing. I'm going to put that up in here. So now I get my Allen wrench, and maybe I should have got these back ones on here already, but they're way easier to flex down after it's been sitting there overnight. So basically what it is, there's a Allen wrench little screw that tightens into the pipe, and you don't want to over tighten those. Just kind of, once you feel the grab, I'd say give it a quarter or a half turn. And they were right when they said with this Arnold canopy, it is definitely universal. Okay, yeah, basically all that stuff is secured now. Now here's the real test. The one thing I'm not gonna be able to get, I don't think, is, oh, I think this came out here a little bit. That's good, that's good. Is I don't know if there's like a little strap here to go on this corner. I don't know if that's gonna line up perfect because I took 7 inches off, but then again, with as much slack as there is, it might work out perfect. Yeah, look at that. This is kind of what I was hoping for here. Oh yeah. Alrighty. I still need to get that front down a little bit further. Get this here. Build it up here. Oh shoot. Yeah, this front just does not like to come down. It is. Because really, if that front would just come down as far as they kind of show it, and I can show you from the side here. When this hooks back here, like I said, that front should be way down here, but that spring, or not spring, that tensioning rod up there is so freaking tight, it just doesn't allow it to go down very good. I'm going to see if I can't monkey with this a little bit more to see if I can't get that. It's almost maybe a 2-person gig. There we go. I think now we're kind of getting somewhere. And here's the other downfall about cutting it lower. Now my Velcro straps are down too far, which we can easily stitch some new ones on up a little bit higher. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And this I kind of knew was going to happen. What I might just do here is either bring this to a guy to unstitch this here and stitch it up higher to hold that in, because that's going to be necessary to hold this flap in. But I wonder if I just got something that kind of, you know, honestly, I could probably just take it. Let's see here. For temporary, I could probably just take and zip tie this somewhere in there. But I think you kind of get the gist. I knew I was going to have to still do some modification beyond with cutting the pipes down. But like I said, what's really bothering me is I cannot get this front to want to stay down. Because if that can stay down, you know, I'm really onto something here. But that's kind of where we're at. See how it tucks around the side now and tucks down there. And if I get this bottom, or if I get this front, I might have to do some zip tying or something. I'll figure that out. But this is kind of where I'm at right now. But as of right now, I'll measure what height I got. I might still need to take some more height off of here. My guessing of my measurement was not right. I think this should be like 7'8" if I mapped it right. Yeah, basically 7'8". So that will go right through my garage door. And that's kind of where I kind of wanted it to be. I'm just going to show you me standing in there so you can just get a visual of why I kind of went this height. Well, if my camera would cooperate. But I think this here is so much better And if I'm standing here kind of leaning a little bit forward, and if I were to get this front portion just pulled down a little bit, my lights will go right through there, and I can see the tip of my bucket through the top screen, so that strip in the middle doesn't even affect me. But I need to be able to get that pulled down to how this back height is, which I'm super close. I just got to find something to hold this down with. But yeah, I think this modification is going to work wonders. Yeah, I'll holler back here when I can hopefully get this fine-tuned. Figured I'd get, or before I got too far, I wanted to make sure the bucket would lift all the way up. And right here, it's just bumping on this here. So what I'm probably gonna do, because these are not that important, let me just turn you off here. Actually, I'll just drop it down. What it's hitting on, and they're not insanely important, is these here. I'll probably just cut these up, probably at an angle, just to take that up further. So that's about it. Other than that, the arms would go all the way up. And basically the battle I'm fighting with right now with where I'm sitting, and that's why I wanted to test the bucket real quick. What I basically need is I need to talk to my stitch guy and get something on this corner. Let's say this is pulled down to here, and then get another Velcro strap right at this location so this can't come up. Same thing with right here. I need to get another Velcro strap in this location. And then what I would like to do as well, all the way back, get another Velcro spot here like it was here and was here. And whether this is relocated or not, I don't really care. But I would definitely need another Velcro strap here, along with this Velcro strap and along with this Velcro strap. So really, at this point, I've got it set up to what I'm wanting and what it's gonna do for me. But I'd like to get this pulled down so it's sitting down here, and as you can see, the lights will pop right through there. But pretty much I'd say if I can get 10 Velcro straps added to this operation, this is basically what you're looking at. And like I said, you can see the down sides of your bucket. But if my stitch guy says it's super easy, like another gentleman commented, I would just have this whole frickin' thing just like this, and maybe just at the bottom there's a strip here for adding it for Velcro locations. But yeah, this is as good as I can get it, but this is what I had kind of hoped and envisioned. So it's basically the right height for the skid and does what it needs to do. But yeah, please like, subscribe, comment down below. J-Bros out. Hey, yeah, good thing I was checking my phone. Naster Live just gave me great tip on not even needing to bother with this Velcro stuff and stitching stuff. The only thing that would possibly need to be done, but I think with his insight, this is going to work. So rather than trying to get these Velcros stitched all over, he is basically mentioning, which I do not have any here, but I know, I'm pretty certain I know what he's talking about. A tube clamp right here wrapped on this corner would hold this right to where I want it. And this is where I want it. So that light just comes right through here. And this slit works just fine because, like I said, my camera is going to sit right there. Obviously, I could get this front portion, like I was just mentioning here a few seconds ago, all in this total screen here, and that would be way better. But far as getting the rest of the stuff in the right spot to stay, because I want it to stay down here and it just wants to pull up, but like he's mentioned, because like right here would be a phenomenal spot. If I clamp there, nothing can go there because there's a bar here and there's a bar there. So let's say a tube clamp there. You need to pull this to where you want. Let's say a tube clamp here. And then let's say you pull this to where you want, whether you want the clamp here, probably. You just tube clamp right onto there. And let's say, right now I just got some temp duct tape holding this. But I think if I bought, I don't know, 6 to 8 of these, let's just say silver tube clamps, I don't think you got to worry about this Velcro crap and whatnot. But like I said, pretty much where I've got this sitting is where it's going to be. I've got to go to the store tomorrow anyway for a different project. So I'm just going to look and grab some tube clamps and just, yeah, mount these right on the face and go from there. But yeah, that's where it's at.